Nerd Reactor, roll out.
What's up, Reactorites? John here, and it's time to talk about The Mandalorian. Just dropped on Disney Plus, the first episode this week, and the next episode is going to be Friday, and it's going to be a weekly thing. And so far, this show has given me faith in the Star Wars universe again, especially after the whole just The Last Jedi and all that. It's very divisive. So you got, two different groups. The one that likes it, the one that hates it, just fighting each other. So it's just bad all around, and just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. When you talk about the original Star Wars, it's like everyone can come together and just enjoy those movies, and now we just have infighting and all that with fans. And with The Mandalorian, I believe that this is going to bring fans back together again, where everyone could just hold hands and sing Kumbaya, or at least I think so. And with The Mandalorian, you got Pedro Pascal. He plays a Mandalorian, and during the whole first episode, he has his helmet on, so he doesn't take it off. And Jon Favreau just on board as a writer, and then this one has Dave Filoni. He's directing it. So together, all three, they're able to capture this Star Wars universe, like bringing back the magic of the original trilogy, just the looks, and just using animatronics and just the creature effects. It's just crazy. I love it. I love the style. I love the story, and especially the ending. But we'll get to that later. But yeah, Pedro Pascal as the Mandalorian. He's a badass, and it's been a while since we've seen like a total badass Star Wars character on the screen, and just like looks cool and all that. We've had Boba Fett. We had in the prequel we got Darth Maul. Just characters that look cool and they fight. And then with these characters, they get the short end of the stick with screen time and getting their ass handed to them. Like with Boba Fett, that scene in Return of the Jedi. And then as for Darth Maul, he's got that cool fight scene where he's fighting against Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, but at the end, he dies. But in the cartoon, he lives. So, but yeah, with this, total badass, looks cool, and there's it shows you like a little bit of history of like where he's coming from. As a Mandalorian, like his origin story, you see glimpses of it. So hopefully we get to see more of that in future episodes. And so I think that's like a great way to just do these episodic weekly episodes, and I love it because now every week we can start talking about this and just get excited. And so pretty much the story is pretty simple, where the Mandalorian he needs more money. Like fuel is very expensive, and it does talk about how the Empire is fallen, so the Imperial credits is not worth much anymore. Whatever it is, he has to look for this 50-year-old person, and dead or alive, but with alive it costs more, and then he'll still get money. And so now you're like, who is this person? So now this is like a big mystery. There's a part where he meets up with this guy who helps him to ride on this animal, and I just love the animatronics on their faces. This is just original Star Wars feeling. I think that's what fans love about the Star Wars, the original trilogy. Just try to capture that, and I think this show really captures that with the animatronics, the face, with the alien creatures, the alien characters, and that two-legged creature. It's like that just looks like a Star Wars animal compared to like something that J.J. Abrams would come up with. Yeah, J.J. Abrams' alien creatures are very out there, like even for alien standards. For example, Super 8, and especially the creatures in the Han Solo ship in Force Awakens, and also some of the creatures we see in his J.J. Abrams Star Trek films. It's always like skinny tentacles, like insects, and I want to see more of just what would an alien be like with George Lucas behind the helm, like now in modern times with filmmaking. And here we see that. And then the swipes throughout the episode, it's very classic, iconic Star Wars, just the way things go from left to right or from the center, and then it just goes into like a circle and outwards. And I just love that. And there's just like little Easter eggs from different critters here and there. But I just want to talk about the IG bounty hunter, just the way he moves. It's very. I love that it's like they're not trying to make him look like fluid, like walking like a human. So he walks like a robot, kind of like RoboCop, and he spins around in 360, and he's like an expert marksman. And it's just cool to see like other bounty hunters doing their thing, kicking ass. And it was a very cool moment with the IG teaming up with the Mandalorian, and that was like a very crazy action sequence, really cool, and just all these stuff, the ships, the action. It's just this is a TV show, and it looks like this is a film, like something that should be on the big screen, but we get to see this on a small screen on Disney Plus for a very low price monthly. And I'm just excited about how they pulled this off, especially with the ships, like the ships coming down. You're thinking this is a TV show. This is amazing, because we didn't have that back then, where the ships looked that amazing. The ending really makes you want to watch the next episode, and you find out that the 50-year-old person that they're looking for, the Mandalorian, is actually it looks like a Yoda species type creature. So like in Yoda in the movies, he's really old, like around 900 years old, and so this is a baby that's 50. You're thinking it's going to be like a person, like a really old person, but no, it's just this young creature. And now you're thinking, what's so special about this creature? But then if it's the species, or Yoda's race, or whatever, that means it's going to be special. It might be able to kick ass, or it might have the power of the Force behind it. We're not sure, and it's going to be an interesting ride just to see where the series goes. And seeing a baby, like the Mandalorian kills the bounty hunter before the IG bounty hunter, can kill the baby. So that means the Mandalorian has a soft spot. So I'm thinking, it's going to take, the Mandalorian's going to take care of the baby, and that means everyone else is going to try to get him, or is he going to try to deliver the baby, deliver the bounty, or he's going to turn his backs on all of them, and now he's going to be like a wanted man, and everyone's going to try to get him. And so imagine a bunch of bounty hunters after the Mandalorian. That would be interesting. But yeah, so far, first episode, a great way to kick off the series, and Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, really solid people to work behind this Star Wars universe. And so I'm looking forward to more. Let me know what your thoughts are on the comments below. With that said, I'm John, and I'll see you guys next time.